Whatever you do, you do.
Only platform.
Only platform. Only more platform.
I don't can see it. Okay. We just want to stretch out so that we will not be.
The state of inertia.
We are going to connect our eye with our body. That's what we call the eye, hand, or body coordination. The principle in driving. So I will do something. You do it after me, and then afterwards you just listen to what I say. But don't listen to what my body is telling you. I'll be clear. So it goes like, have you heard that hurting is in the army? Please listen. From the left to the right, hip hip hooray. Please, I get it. I'm saying that listen to what I'm saying.
All right.
Don't look at what I'm doing, because if you are caught in the act doing something that you should not heard me say, we'll call you and then you will come and take it. I mean, take the leader and then I'll start.
Okay.
You get it?
Then please, those behind.
Come. I said, is it the word? It's action. Have you heard or seen? Hurting is needed.
Is
Needed in the army. From the left to the right. Hip hip hooray. So we are going. Have you heard? So okay, let assuming let's do it. Have you heard? I'm saying listen to what you say. So I can say, have you heard?
Alright, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Have you heard or seen of Hetty who was needed in the army? From the left to the right, hip hooray. Everybody, you are involved. Have you heard?
We want to hear you.
Just find someone else.
Sharia law, who are your culprits?
So you catch somebody and then somebody. Yeah.
Teach us the listening.
Have you heard? What is your ear? Or seen of Hetty who was needed in the army? From the left to the right, hip hip hooray. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Or seen. Unless you are the instructor, your mistake is assumed to the right. You get it? So because you are
My mistake was
that's right.
confusing.
So take it from the left room. So you just have to look at it and listen to it. Okay? Let's go.
Have you heard?
command
Hear
is
with
giving you
your
a
ears.
not the action.
So have you
That's what I started by saying.
listen and not
I started by saying that.
You listen and not
They never
watch.
made a mistake.
She didn't make a mistake.
What
He
did
made a mistake.
Explain what you want to do.
What?
The leader doesn't
I'm
make a
giving
mistake.
you, as the leader, I don't make a mistake.
You don't make a mistake.
So what you hear, she shouldn't do anything at all. What you do, not what you do.
Okay, so you are saying that you must follow the pattern of agreement.
Yes, but it is not on autopilot.
A perfect.
I
Why did I make a mistake?
So do what
When you say, are you head and you do this and I also do this, you are wrong.
Okay, so now
Don't follow what the leader does. You follow the rhyme, but you
Just tell me the rhyme.
have you heard
Don't do it.
Or seen
that
of Hetty,
of Hetty
who was needed in the army.
who do the chorus?
Right?
Hip, hip, hooray.
I'll do the chorus.
Let's say it
You have
again. Let's say it again.
Have you heard?
You didn't do it,
Where we started the action.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So,
This one here. Eat a better.
So you
I can vote for me the first
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Have you heard?
I don't let myself you are studying this way. No problem.
It should have been like that. It should have been like
Ready? Go.
Have you heard?
No, we are not to say. You are to say it. Then we.
See, you're supposed to be the action. You're supposed to act according to the various parts that you except that
when I go this way,
yes,
and you go this way,
yes, you are wrong. See,
I'm wrong.
if you
No,
go
you are
head
And you go
of
nose.
heady, and then I go this way, it means I'm wrong.
Ahead.
Do you get
So
it?
when I go like this and you go like this.
Yes, I'm wrong.
No, he doesn't even
No,
know to
see,
sing.
No, listen.
Bro.
Listen.
It will not even get to where the song is. Okay, so let's go. Have you heard? Hey. Master, wake up, wake up.
Let's do it.
Fair respect.
Last one.
We don't get here. Have you heard? Sing of Hetty,
Who was
he was needed
in the army?
in the army.
Have you heard? From next.
The
mic.
Oh, as you gave the idea that I was about plastic.
That's all.
Jesus, keep my foot, my
Good evening.
Good evening.
I know we are very tired, but I need to say this briefly. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to tell you something. You pass it on to the guest here alone. I'm going to do same to the guest. Please, you give me my feedback.
He said his name is Alon.
Whoa, we never miss it. Hello, can I have my feedback? From the right side.
This side said, what is my name?
The left side.
The left side from Kiki said that we say
Well, whatever it
I'm
is.
giving you a reported speech.
That's right.
Not a statement you made. You get a report.
What I sought to do was to ask a question and then answer it. What is my name? My name is Elba. Why am I talking about names here? We are here to discuss or talk about the most important things in life. I've listened to peers. I've listened to the dinner. I wasn't privy to the presentation by Kiki and Ellen. Am I correct? But in summary, I want you to go home with this. That the most important things you need in the presence of the Lord is your name, your image, and your voice. Your name, your image, and your voice. That is why I posted something on my Facebook, my WhatsApp profile, and I said the NIV version of the most important thing. That was the video. Your name, your image, and your voice. As I sat down there and I listened to Pierce and Levina, that's exactly what they were telling me. When he wanted to talk about the 10,000 rule, the 10,000 hour rule, he had to talk about a name to confirm what he wanted to say. That's why he showed us the video where Bill Gates was being interviewed. But that did not end it. The name Bill Gates alone should have been enough. He said, this is what Bill Gates has to say about this rule. And if I understood him clearly, he took the position of Bill Gates. Why? Because the guy has the name and the voice. He has that authority in the arena of ICT. I don't want to go into detail. I just want you to understand. I'm not talking about the name Nanama. I'm not talking about the name Elon. But that's the bit I loved about your presentation. When people mention your name in your absence, what is the image they get? What is the voice they hear in their head? If we should live here and go back to Accra, and like she was asking, do you know Nana? What are the sort of impression people get about you, your persona. The graphic, the picture people get about you. What is it like? How does it sound in the minds of people? As we sit down here, enjoying ourselves, if Mensa Otabu should walk in here right now and say that, good evening, nobody will even know that I was the one with the platform. Because a bigger platform with a bigger voice. Yes, we are talking about Christ here. I came in with my big Bible. Whereas you even come in with some 80s, a book written by an 80s in his hands. But once he speaks, everybody here will listen to me and forget about ADU-GYAMFI. Why? Because he's spent time to develop a name, an image, and a voice. So we are praying to God. God, we need your presence. We need your wisdom. We need your attitude. But these three and other factors already mentioned combined should give us a name. A name in our family, a name in our office, a name at our workplace, a name in our wherever you go. That when your name is mentioned, that's why Jesus, when he came down, he was able to build a name, and when he was about leaving, he said, if you can do this in my name. The biblical case study I wanted us to look at is the story of Jacob and Esau. In the book of Genesis, chapter 27. But because of time, I will not go into that. Because if you read that scripture carefully, you get to know that why would the man blessing his son say that the voice I hear sounds like that of Jacob, but the body I feel is like that of Esau. The image was something else. The voice was something else. Then when he came back from the bush, he said, why have you given my blessings to my junior brother? He forgot that he sold his birthright. And that in that birthright was his name, his image, and his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't want to prolong your evening further. I think we've had enough. I just want you to live here with this at the back of your mind, that you came for Mindset RYM conference, and of all that the speakers said, the force we have or we need to get to achieve that which we have to achieve, we need to do that in the context of the presence of God to help us not build Yvonne Labi, but Yvonne Labi that has authority, that stamps on something. In fact, when I was coming, what is the lesson? I was asking you that you have an expectation for this company. My personal expectation was, God, give me a name, an image, and a voice in the area of helping disabled people. I've had this strong passion of helping those who cannot speak them down. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. And I told God that he should give me a sign at this conference. If people did not know that this God was right here. When, what's the name? Uncle William. When you were introducing the wife.
I usually don't do that.
When you were introducing the wife, that was when God spoke to him. This is the sign you're asking for. Because he told me that the wife is what? A sign language. So I became, I don't know if you realize, all of a sudden I became quiet. He said, through this woman, you will be able to do that. In fact, what I personally want to do is to sponsor people from my hometown, Seshi. People who cannot speak. Because I got that vision one day when I went to the Accra Mall. And the guy, one of the shop assistants, I was calling him. I didn't know he was deaf, right? So I just called him from behind and he wasn't hearing me. So I just tapped me on the shoulders. And then I realized it was so deaf. So I was able to put down what I wanted to ask him on a piece of paper, and he answered me. So I went home, I think 2 weeks after that, and I met this guy who was also in that same condition. And then through sign language writing, and he told me that they have an association and that they have not less than 150 of them in that community. And they meet from time to time to have meetings. And that he was the president. This is what personally I pray to God, and I've just found an answer right here. I don't know about you, but one day, if you hear that a certain name has become a name and has the voice and image in this area I just described to you, I'm being personal here. I'm being emotional here because I know that it's not a normal discussion I'm having with you. Don't be surprised. This is what I think I'm beginning to know, that if I go this way, I'll be living, and that death will not be a threat to me, but rather will be a check. That is ADU-GYAMFI's dream. I don't know about you. In the context of finding and seeking the presence of God, how do you become that name? How do you become that image? And how do you become that voice that people would want to always listen and bow? Because what you are saying is the final word. Nobody can dispute it. Have a good day. God bless you.
Finally. This whole meeting was seen, I think, 5 months back. Were you there? Just the same setting. As I sit in this seat, it makes sense because it's the exact description that you saw. I never thought of sitting like this. What am I saying? Everything that has been said here is consistent with all the speakers. Let me tell you the truth. When we think clean out the most expensive thing, none of us, the speakers, none of us communicated with ourselves as to what we are going to speak about. None of us. I didn't know what here is going to talk about. I didn't know what now is going to talk about. It wasn't like we didn't ask ourselves when we hear it from our. None of us knew. The amazing thing is that we have a morning devotion this morning. Somebody stands to speak, brings up something, and is in sync with what we discussed yesterday night. And I think I told you something 2 days ago, 3 days ago for the day. Everything that has been said is centered around relationship. And that's the devil's target, to break up relationships. The deal between you and yourself, you and your parents, you and your spouse, centered around relationships. The only thing that can fight this vision is when the devil attacks the relationship between us. It's the only way. Amongst the 12 disciples, the devil taught Judas to separate himself from the 12. And he taught him to betray Jesus. Apparently, Jesus had told him in an open meeting like this that somebody will betray you, and when he tells that person, it is better for him to hang himself with an ankle than to live. They all heard it. Julius Iscariot to your decision. Soon Jesus Christ for some shillings. And they're giving the conversion rate in CD. I was trying to do that. It's not even up to 1 million or 100 cents. For points. Let us know ourselves. There's one remarkable thing I've now about my school father. He's very fast in getting to know names. I think the usually because of that. So what we're going to do is introduce ourselves again. We are seeing new faces and that's to get our people.
Isaac Ejapon. From PUC.
I'm Levina Son from Every.
Temperamental.
Bampo.
Okay, please. If you're on the WhatsApp page, you want to know the name you're using. The institution you're working student.
Okay, my name is Levina Son. On the page, I'm Sweet Lev.
And I am Debbie on the page.
What do you want?
Sorry,
What?
what?
That be this in
Okay, I teach in Every Girls Senior High School.
Temperamental. It's a quasi hospital. And then
Debbie on the page, right?
Debbie on the page. Yeah.
MS Debbie.
Mama on the page.
Where do you work for school?
PUC.
I'm Celestia Level Slavia. Obaya on the page.
Celestine.
Bradford District.
Celestine on the page.
No, Obaya.
I'm Yvonne Labi. I'm going to GIS.
As a student.
I work at GIS.
I'm Victoria Nembasho, a student of PUC.
I'm MS Queen. MS Queen.
Request.
My name is Victor. The National Service Society and Social Education.
Like, seriously?
Alright, I'm Kiki here. School is Kiki on the page. That's enough information. MS Kiki, I like that. Fidelity Bank of America branch. PUCG Public Campus.
I'm Idris Al-Hassan.
Oh,
we need.
I use ED on my WhatsApp page.
yes.
Yeah.
I work with Mace Microfinance.
Wow.
And that's the guy who got a letter.
Oh,
Proudly.
Oh.
And he's blowing minds.
He's giving his name, the image and the voice.
Actually, my baptismal name is Obed.
wow.
What's a name that is next? Add the date.
God bless you, David.
I teach as Air Force in normal camp.
God bless you, David.
Amen.
My name is is Gideon Quartilation from.
Oh, okay.
Giri.
Hi, Gidi.
Okay.
I'm Ebenezer Akwa. MS Ben on the page.
You
Yeah.
should put the camera on yourself.
Info.
So say it again.
I can't tell it now.
He stood throughout.
Yeah.
And the man sang, so I saw him. I was wondering what's wrong with this guy. Oh, okay, so you are Delali PS4 with credentials Ghana, Accra.
Credentials.
Yes.
What are you into?
Energy and pharmaceuticals.
Wow. Let's enter. Okay, I'm David Martin. David Proton.
Proton. God bless you today.
That's it. I would like to thank everybody for being here.
But that's what she's missing.
She said emojis. People keep blessing her.
For our students and our brothers and sisters for the PUC conform campus, thank you for your participation in this conference. I am the type that usually when people, actually because of your university, I had to go a room that I staffed, but I'm not speaking this year. Because of what the school has done for me personally, I think we invite you to be part of this conference. Tomorrow, we are going to be in service. Please at 7:15. We are having church service at the same place to fellowship with them. Have service with them. They know about us, but most of them have gone for discussion. We'll be back today. So, we thank you very much. I want to thank Amen.
Please say it again. Oh, no, go this way,
I think it's going to start by me.
Oh, you can stand.
Personally, than Amen. Very much. There's something about, let me just say when he finished secondary school, I was one of the people that he came to ask whether he continues or not. And he listened to what I said, because when I see somebody who's good in IT, I'm able to see, because I'm also in that field, that his expertise in respect to helping mindset is amazing. If those of you who on Facebook and want to know that it's serious, spending time to design updates and all that. If I call even here today, he comes, he leaves everything when he comes. It's an honor because I'm not older, too older than him. He's the one of the people that Paul will say, so what are we doing? And he knows when I'm crying. He knows. Because out of the blues, I knew what happens, but And for those of us who made it possible for us to eat, Anna's kitchen. Deborah, Lavina, Nanama, Dora, Aunt Nora. It's serious, actually. Imagine coming for a conference like this and then you talk. Explain much energy and there's nothing to eat. It's summer. And anointed. Thank you very much for her prayers every day. There's one thing about her, she always says, it is well. It is indeed well. Jade, she is consistent with her morning devotions.
God bless you, Jade. Thank you very much, Jade.
Sorry.
Thank you.
She did something I don't think it's happening, you can say it, so I'll leave it like that. Kiki, very controversial.
Very controversial.
What's the issues? Kiki, thank you.
Thank you.
He took over from me back in GSS. And I'm glad you are with us.
Yeah.
The GJV. The GJV is rare to find.
Excuse me. Offering. Is how many balls of kinky candy? What's the maximum? Yes.
Yeah.
Maximum.
Why?
Three.
Who's taking three? Kiki, are you?
What's the maximum?
We want to know the number.
That's not the minimum. The maximum. And I'm saying 3. So minimum of a quarter. Okay, for you. So even now.
Okay, so there are some things I'm allowed or I'm not allowed to say. Thank you. Find out how much we eat and then. I want to thank ADU-GYAMFI for what he did, for what he has been doing, finding the attention, the encouragement. He goes through a lot and makes time every now and then. Thank you. And then, yes. There's a day I cried back in August when Mr. Frimpong, my lovely teacher, we were introducing ourselves with us and then he said we should mention our names and the school we come from. And when I mentioned my GSS, the whole class began to laugh at me. I was the first to be in St. Augustine's. And it affected my academics actually. But the very first time I heard peers speaking, I was encouraged. Actually, somebody told me in our house that is Pierce your brother those times, because probably maybe because we're in classes or something. But when he said that, I tried to study him from afar so that I become like Pierce in our gospel. He was an umbrella mice on Science Grace School. And he actually made me be part of it. Had it not been him, I think I'll be one of the notorious boys in the gospel, yeah. But every time I'm learning, it's like Pierce, because he has a lot to share. We lost contact for a long time, and then connected back in the university connected back in mindset. I called him to be part of this. He said he's coming. And he's needed. He shared a lot with us. Deep stuff. And please, for those of us who didn't really get what you were saying, it's because of the background it's coming from. And so I'll make the videos available. Keep listening to it. You understand what he's saying. It makes so much sense to me because these are principles that are applicable. And the last person I'd like to thank the whole conference. God. Listen, we all took vehicles and we came here one way or the other. Anything would have happened. The ups and downs carrying the food around and all that, it's vehicle. Anything would have happened. But God made it possible. Nothing. We've not heard any bad news. And we're not going to hear any bad news. Yeah, he went to Accra and came back. Gideon just came. Smoothly. It's amazing. Like Levina said, let's trust it. We need to feel us. When the times are hard, we should rely on him more. We had issues before coming here, trust me, we are healed. Some of us are seriously healed. We had issues before coming here. That we share so much that some are healed. I believe that the healing process will continue. Amen. Amen. I'm blessed to have you. Let's share the grace.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me just break protocol before we share the grace. I think it's only fair that the head himself must be acknowledged. When I came in, first question, I tried to find out how everything has been put together. And the personal resources is placed in the in-house and all that. And he's sketching around it, and I know what to do with him later. But things like this, you have no idea how much energy, how much money, how much resources, has really gone into it. Charlie, most of you don't use your own money to buy this. You buy the sachet. Come here, drank like 2 or 3 already. I don't know if I speak for everybody, but I say once again, the road that he has chosen, I ask everybody to pray for him. Because, well, if he's never been insulted before, he will be. If he's never been called to noon before, get ready for it. We have to pray for a thick skin for him, because I don't know. I personally am massively impressed with Elon. And I reiterate that anybody who humbles himself or herself and decides to listen to him, you are in a good place. You're in a good place. He knows what he's doing. So Elon, Charlie, at least for nothing at all, bringing me here to come and meet all these wonderful people. The days and then. Okay, the Ivolabis and so in Rotary, I would have said 3 cheers for. So 3 cheers or 3 hips. Let's see, you will be more comfortable with the hips. So 3 hips for, right? So.
Hooray!
Hip, hip, hip. Hooray! Hip, hip, hip.
Hooray!
Hip, hip.
Hooray!
The mind surgeon. I'm telling you.
Shall we share the grace?
The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God,
Amen.
surely
Goodness shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we shall dwell in the house of the Lord
Georgie.
7 points.